Hello, my name is Nicole, and I'm going to do a book review on Truman in Cold Blood by Truman Capote. This book I give a 5 out of 5 just because it was amazing. I loved it. It was beautiful. The syntax made my mouth water. Truman Capote is not only the master of the nonfiction novel, but he's also the master of syntax. His syntax was, to quote people of my race, off the chain. It was lovely. I really loved it a lot. His syntax was beautiful. It was just delicious. He knew how to make a person feel purely through syntax, not only through diction, which many authors just overuse, but syntax, which so many authors just neglect or just don't know how to use properly. And I love that about him. He knew exactly what to do for every single thing to make the reader feel something. It was incredible. I feel like every writer should read In Cold Blood just so they understand what true syntax is, how they can make something completely beautiful just through syntax alone. I mean, Capote used great language, he had great diction, but it was his syntax that made him extraordinary. It was wonderful. A lot of people complained. A lot of people have complained to me about how they knew who the person was beforehand, and they knew who the killer was, and they thought it was blah, what's the purpose of reading a crime novel if you know who the killer is initially? But it was more like he was disrolling the entire episode. It was sort of like you were living through it. I don't think it was meant to be suspenseful in that sense. It was just more like a psychological explanation for what they did in Cold Blood. He was trying to show us why would a person do this to themselves? And I think that he did a great job of doing that. I could completely relate with Dick and Perry throughout this entire novel. And I could definitely see how Dick could have done it. Perry not so much, just because so many things was wrong with Perry that I think he was truly insane and he shouldn't have died. Something was definitely wrong with him mentally. He definitely snapped because he killed them all. Dick, on the other hand, I definitely could relate with him, and I see that he was just an asshole, another middle-class asshole that should have learned what to do properly and shouldn't have done what he did because he knew better. And Capote makes you feel strongly about each side, and I love that about him. I love that he was able to make me feel strongly about something, about two people I didn't even know about. And I love that it was real. I love that I could go and Google them, and I could see the Clutter House, and I could see Dick and Perry. And it just made it much more real for me. I guess that's the upside to a nonfiction novel. I loved In Cold Blood. You should read it. It was great. It's an American classic. Truman Capote is amazing. You should also see the movie Capote, and that's just about In Cold Blood as well, and about his life and his relationship with Harper Lee, and that was very interesting. And you should read it if you're really interested in Cold Blood after you're done with it, because you'll love it. I knew I did. Syntax alone made my mouth water. So have a great day, and see you later.